The Unsigned Podcast.
And we're recording.
Gosh.
Get the notes up.
We are. Oh,
There you go.
there's so many notes on you on this.
Don't. That makes me
What?
scared.
No, I've done the prep. Because I thought I was going to be sat over there, so I done the prep for you.
Oh,
Ready for you.
You see.
I think this is the first
Always
time there's
thinking.
been 3 hosts and 1 guest.
Yeah. It's,
How do you feel, Gia?
I feel great. I'm loving this. Let's go.
let's go. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Unsigned Podcast. I feel very close to you. We have got Gia Lily with us. You're on the
I tell you
desk.
what we didn't do. We didn't check any levels.
I will stop then, and then we'll check.
I thought I'd led on it. I was like,
Check the levels. Hang on. 38-ish, 37-ish. Go up a bit, up a bit. Yeah, it should be fine.
It'll be fine.
Rob's running the desk.
He looks very stressed.
no, that's we're good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You usually run the desk. When you do CCR, you run the desk, right? So
Yeah.
that shouldn't be too scary.
No, it's not. It's just, I want to make sure it's
It's all
perfect.
new.
Did you clap, Gia?
I did.
Yay!
I did it. But we're joint running the desk
Oh,
today.
good.
It's a joint effort.
Oh, again, give me more.
I love the fact that when it's just me and one of you, it goes all right. When there's 3 of us,
Carnage.
carnage.
Absolute
it's
Too many
chaos.
cooks spoil the
Don't
broth or
answer.
whatever it is.
Not at all. Not at all. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for
It's
having me.
lovely to have you here. Thank you to Callum for coming in as well. We'll give Callum a clap. So thank you for coming in. We've got a lot of questions to ask you. We've also got the dream gig to do in section 2 as well. But do you want to tell us about your gig you've got coming up first and foremost?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't. I was trying not to think about it. I'm scared.
Well, you're on here to promote it, right? So
yeah,
you've got to talk
yeah,
about
that
it
was
a
a
bit.
really bad job of doing that.
Isn't it your
Sorry,
first
don't come.
gig?
It is.
It's your first gig
It's my
ever?
first gig performing my new songs, so that's why I'm kind of scared. But I'm glad I got my boyfriend as my guitarist, so he can be there with me if anything goes wrong. Touch wood, it won't. But
Won't
I'm
be your fault.
excited.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, thank you. It'll be all mine. I'll say the blame.
No, I just
I'll
mean
say the
that
blame.
you can't blame the boyfriend if he's there to
I
support you.
absolutely can.
Well, if anything
I
goes
tried.
wrong, then you have a bad gig and then you have a domestic afterwards. I mean, it's perfect, really.
You know what? Let me start again. I've got a gig on the 1st of
Oh,
October.
good. Tell us about it.
It's really great. It's at the Underbelly in Hoxton, and it's the first time I'm performing my songs live. And it's a half an hour set. Hoping it'll be easy. And yeah, the rest is history.
Why the Hoxton? Why the Underbelly at Hoxton?
So they gave me a few options of venues that I wanted to perform at, but the first ones that they gave me, the capacity was like 500 people, and it was for a first gig. I was like,
Quite daunting.
yeah. So I wanted to start somewhere that's still a really great venue, but maybe a bit less exposing for me, just because I felt a bit scared. But hopefully the next one will be, bigger and better. I don't know.
There's a couple more people on the lineup with you, isn't there?
Yeah,
It's not just you.
No,
Are they
it's
your
not
friends
just me.
or?
No, I don't. Oh no, there is this guy called Sean who I went to school with.
Sean Lomas.
Sean Lomas, yeah. And he's in the lineup
done.
as well. Did you do your research?
Yeah, it's there.
So good. He's an Essex boy as well, actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So he's on the lineup, which is sick, and haven't seen him in a few years. But yeah, I'm excited to see everyone.
Is it arranged via Hot Fox, is it?
Yeah.
So how did that come about? Did you decide you wanted to do a gig and then went to them, or did they come to you?
So they reached out to me a couple years ago when I was so not ready at all, and I didn't know who I was as an artist.
Right.
And I still had a lot of developing to do, and then when I felt sort of ready, I just reached back and I was like,
You ready?
"Do you want to set something up?
Now's the time.
Now's the time." Yeah.
And you said they were your new songs. So were you in
Yeah.
a band beforehand or?
no, so I had my own. So you'll probably remember this. I had my own sort of.
Pressure's
Oh,
on.
the panic.
You did your research. You have no
I hope so.
excuse. I did quite a bit of music on my own a couple years ago. It was awful. Don't try and find it. Released it, took it down, and now I'm.
No, that was
now I've
before.
sort of
I
just
think that was
needed-
before you must have touched base with us, because the first
Maybe.
song we had from you was Signs.
Okay, good. Then we
Which-
don't talk about.
Yeah, so I think Signs was 18 months ago.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
yeah.
Actually, a year ago.
A year ago.
this
Okay,
week.
fine.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. Thank
yeah.
you.
No, well, I'm intrigued now about the.
Yeah.
No,
why were
we're
they
not.
bad? Why was
Yeah.
it bad music?
Because I produced it myself in my room, and I'm not a producer.
Right.
That's okay. That's bedroom pop.
Yeah, but usually bedroom pop is good.
Not
Mine was not
necessarily.
good.
I mean, we've
It
already.
wasn't good. It wasn't good.
Okay.
Listen, you haven't heard it. It's awful.
Is it still online somewhere
Is it on YouTube?
in the archives of the internet?
No.
Somewhere.
If we did some digging.
No.
Maybe, I don't know.
No,
I
it's
don't
fine. You don't want it to be found, so we won't
It's
go
not
and
even
find
like
it.
that. It's not because it was all part of the journey. Like I wouldn't have got my first management if it wasn't for that.
Yeah.
That music, and I wouldn't have, learned that that's not what to do and like everything like that. So it was a good learning curve. But now is the music that I've properly sat there and developed and worked out.
Yeah.
More logically.
It couldn't have
feels
been
way
that
more me.
bad though. If you got a manager from it,
Okay.
it couldn't have been that bad. There's
You're so
many
sweet, thank you.
artists that like we support and they haven't got a manager yet. So it must have been good. Like
Thank you.
your
Thank
music
you.
now, you may feel is better, but I feel like as
They
an
obviously saw
artist,
potential in it, didn't they?
Yeah.
I'm like my worst critic. Like I'm so bad at that.
I think that goes for everything, though, right? I imagine
Yeah.
with you guys, like, who's the worst critic out of your lot?
Oh, me.
There you go. I knew that was going to be the answer as
Was
well.
it pessimist.
Pessimist, realist. I think that Louise called you, didn't she?
Realist.
Realist.
Or just perfectionist.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's 100% just perfectionist, and that stuff was not at the time. I wasn't, and then it's like looking back on it now, I'm like, God, why did I put that out there?
You said you
Really
learned
bad.
what not to do.
Yeah,
What's the biggest thing you've learned what not to do from that?
rush. Like
Good
I
answer.
just wanted to rush it and get it out there and get streams and sort of get work it out as I was going along. And I worked out it didn't end up well. And there's a reason for that. It's because I really, really rushed it. So now I just wanted to take my time before I released anything properly again.
How many songs were there in that first catalogue?
About 6 maybe.
6.
Yeah,
That's
so
quite a lot.
not too many. I'm actually getting quite hot now.
Right, you open that, I'll open this.
And I'll have a swig as well. What are you going to do, Rob?
water?
I'm just going to hold the fort.
you want a water?
No, I've got my This is so professional, isn't it?
Have you got that mug you showed me earlier?
Mug. Oh no, I haven't got that mug. That's still in the car.
That is so professional.
I know. Look at this.
Has it got like the? Oh, it's got the. I've seen
Oh,
those.
This is part of my Be Healthier thing that I'm on.
Where's your
So
Patreon
good.
mug?
It's at home.
It's just not good enough.
No, sorry. It's at home. I can't bring it in every week.
You should leave it here.
No, because I came in and my lights had fallen over.
Oh no!
So I can't. Yeah,
Did they
anyway.
actually fall over?
I think they were tactically placed on their arse.
Yeah.
Where were we?
I was going to ask, you said that you used to do bedroom pop. That was a dig, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You used to do like bedroom pop, as
Yeah.
you described it. What is the
Yeah.
process now? If you used to produce it all in your bedroom, what is the process for Gia Lily now?
Okay. So I still write all my songs in my room. That hasn't changed. I usually start on piano, and then if I like a song enough, I'll take it to my producers. I work with like quite a few different people, and I sort of know what styles they sort of do themselves and who
Yeah.
sort of nail the vibe that I'm sort of going for in my head. And yeah, so I take it to studio. I sort of tell them, give them my references, and we create something out of that little demo from my
So
room.
on Signed's acoustic version, are you also playing the piano as well as singing?
I didn't in that one. I was too scared that it wouldn't go right. And there was a pianist who did that, Leo Stannard, who's just phenomenal. And I was like, you know what,
Yeah, I can focus on
amazing.
vocals. He can focus on playing.
Exactly. And he did amazing like different transitions in it, and I was like loving it.
Very nice.
But
Yeah.
initially you wrote it on piano.
Yeah. Signs was literally written. I wrote that so quickly in like 10 minutes on piano, and then I was like, oh. Well, I actually wrote it in my sleep, in my dream, and then I woke up. I know it's really weird, and you're sort of looking at me like,
No, it's not
we've
weird.
heard it before. We've
It
heard
is a
this
bit-
before,
Yeah,
haven't we?
a lot of people
Yeah.
get like inspiration from dreams and stuff, and
All the
then
time.
I keep a little notebook behind side my bed now. I'm not writing songs.
Ah, your
But-
diary.
Yeah, not really a diary. Dear diary, Lizzie took the mickey out of me. Yeah.
And then I
And
cried.
then Rob didn't fucking help. No, it's not like that. It's just like if you come up with an idea for something. I mean, usually I'm messaging one of you two, to be quite honest. But yeah, I have a little notebook anyway.
it's a good idea because you always think. I mean, the amount of voice memos I got on my phone of me at like 3 a.m. like.
Yeah. I've got the
Callum
same. I
wakes up
refuse
to
to
you
show
just humming
anyone.
away.
Hang on. Can we have an example of Gia's and then an example of yours?
What, as in actually?
You singing a melody or something?
No, mine's just like.
Yeah, you can.
And then in the background you hear Georgia go,
Shut the fuck up.
"Shut up!" That's somewhere.
Don't. I'm glad you're at that point because with Callum, I'm still like not. We've been together 4 years, but like I still would be like to the side, like he's not allowed to hear this until I actually write a song because he'll be thinking this is shit. What's she
Do
trying
you
to
think that's
do?
because obviously Callum standing behind the camera is a musician as well? Do you think that's because it's a it's not necessarily because you're boyfriend and girlfriend, but do you think it's like an artistic thing where you're like, I'm not quite ready to show it to anyone yet?
I think
Or
it's
is it the
a
fact
me
you don't
thing.
want to? Oh, right.
It's
okay.
just a me thing.
It's not that you don't want to wake him up. It's that.
No,
Right.
no, I don't care about that. I just,
Just
no, I
clarifying.
don't care. Yeah, I don't care about that.
Do you ever get it where you have an idea in a dream, you wake up and think, it's 6:30, I'm up at 7, I'll remember it.
Oh yeah.
And then you wake
all
up
the
and
time.
gone.
Yeah, that's why you got to record it, because you always think that you're going to remember it. You
Hmm.
never do.
No.
You literally never do.
Your best songs are lost.
The lost
Back
songs.
to sleep.
There you go.
Oh,
I mean, that would be
that's
quite a
really
good
sad.
album name,
That
actually.
is quite good.
I think McFly
saying.
did that.
Did they?
They did, yeah.
Oh, I love McFly.
Do you?
Yeah, sorry.
My
I
sister's
love
big
McFly.
McFly fan.
I'm not original now.
What do you mean?
Gutted.
Oh, you're original. Yes, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, your acoustic version. I wanted to play that on the radio, but you didn't have a clean version, did you? So I was like, send it to us. And you're like, yeah, all right. And I listened to it, and I was like, oh shit.
Oh, no.
I can't play
I was
this.
going to say that for any new tracks that you release, because I think you've got 3 out at the moment. They're all explicit. You really need to do clean ones. Like, do them explicit, but if you do a clean one, for anyone that's got primetime radio slot, we can't play you.
No, for sure, 100%. I know most of my songs now. I'm just a very aggressive person. This is the thing.
No,
I'm
it's
joking.
great. It's just when
If
you
you
go
need
to your
help, just
producer,
clap.
it's good just to have the clean version as well.
100%.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I've got it for all my released songs. So I have got it for Science Acoustic.
Well, you tell me you didn't. I haven't got a clean acoustic version, so sorry.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Science Original. No,
I've got Science Original.
Yeah, no, Science Acoustic. No, I don't have that. Sorry.
She nearly fell off a chair. That's how
Sorry,
quick
I
she
was like-
backtracked then, wasn't it?
No, no, I genuinely don't. It was because it was with a different
Yeah,
producer.
I remember
who I
you
did the
saying,
original
yeah.
with.
Yeah, no, I've got the
Sorry.
original of Signs. I've got Good Enough.
Okay.
So yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
We're cool.
Okay, good. We're still good. Okay.
Do you ever write a song, put a swear word in it and go, that one's too much?
Oh,
change
absolutely.
them out.
And I tell you what, I blame my songwriters, because I will be like, that is too much.
Don't you
And
write your
sort
song though, so you blame yourself, right?
That's the talking in third person. No, like so I have like co-writers that I have co-writers. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Just
Just talk to him for a sec.
I have co-writers that like write with me, and yeah, they'll sometimes say like, let's do like shut the fuck up instead of shut the hell up, and I'm
Yeah.
like, can we just do like shut the hell up, even though it's still like borderline swearing. It's just
Do you ever have like
cleaner.
actual disagreements with them where they're like, we passionately feel this is how it should be, and you're like, no, it's my song.
Yeah, quite not to the sense that like it comes across like diva-ish. It's just like when I've got such a solid idea in my head and I know it's going to be like worth it, I won't sort of let that go. And they understand that. They're like, oh, Gia, we get it. It always comes across good. So
I think that's the thing. It's
worth
about
it.
knowing when to listen to their input, but also
Yeah.
having your vision in your head of what you want it to be.
and I trust them so much that rarely happens, because
Right.
they're so good anyway. So we always agree on
Yeah.
pretty much everything.
That's a good working relationship.
Yeah.
How have you found that with your lot? Is it in admissions? Is it a case that there's a lot of conflict in that area?
Within the band or between us and where we're recording? Or the producers?
Both.
Okay.
I meant within the band, but obviously you've just
within-
recorded, haven't you? So was there any, as an example?
No, so you within the band, yes, you get it, but that's just in the writing process of
Yeah.
my idea is better than your idea. No, my idea is better, and back and forth. But you end up figuring out which is the strongest idea, usually from a third party that's not related to anyone. And then but by the time you go to the recording studio to actually put the track down,
It's already ready.
You know what the plan is.
Fair enough.
There you go.
Yeah.
No juicy gossip then.
None at all.
None at all.
There never is.
There is sometimes. I'm sure there is that we don't get told about.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's always juicy gossip.
None
Maybe
that
you just
comes
don't
to
get
mind.
told it.
Maybe it's about me and I'm just not in the room. That's why.
So the other people that are playing at the Underbelly with you are Between Suns, Gabrielle Sanchez, NVMH, and Sean Lomas, who you mentioned.
Yeah.
Right, let's do some quick fire stuff because it's never quick fire and it takes ages, but we're going to do it. So gig-wise, have you ever done, is this your first official gig or have you done other gigs
I
in
did
the
an
past?
acoustic gig.
How was
I've
that?
done an acoustic. The piano broke.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
A cappella?
Yeah, no, exactly. And I had to do some stand-up comedy for like 10 minutes. And
Best
I'm not very
joke.
funny, and it
Best
was on
joke.
Valentine's Day. Oh. Is that a part of the quick fire?
It is now.
How can a piano break? I'm still sort of about 2 seconds behind here. How can a piano
It gives
break?
me more time for Callum to think of a joke for me to tell. It was one of their leads. It was a 40 lead. It was coming out of the back of it, and then eventually it just.
There's a keyboard.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
keyboard, sorry.
I was going to say a piano.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I'm
What
just
happened to
really
the
bad
keys?
at piano. No, it's the thing at the back came out of it.
Okay.
And I just sat there. And I was
Electronic.
Where was that then?
that was at Spice of Life in Soho.
Oh, so yeah, Fur's played there quite a lot.
She has, yeah.
She's played there quite a bit.
I've heard of
I
Spice
think it's quite a big venue. I think a big
It's a
comedy
good
venue
venue.
as well.
Is it?
I think, yeah, Ishan
Good for your
Akbar has
comedy
been-
then.
Oh, there you
know
go,
what?
see?
Yeah, they planned that.
We're going to loop back round again now.
So what was the joke? You're not getting out of that one.
Callum. I'm good at jokes.
You could-
You
What's
must
yours?
have, you must
You
have
must have
one
one.
when you're like on stage and you're killing for time. Just one that you throw out every single.
Do you
gig.
remember when we went to that gig, Alex Francis gig, and Will Pope? I can't even remember him now. I wanted to remember him to tell my kids, but he was doing a lot of like stupid jokes when while he was tuning his guitar and stuff.
Why did the toilet roll run down the hill?
Is this one of them from then?
No,
Oh, I don't know.
to get to the bottom. Sorry, I don't
Quality
know.
comedy on
I
the
don't know
Unsigned
where it
podcast.
was told to me, but it had to come out just now
No,
because
I
I
like
remembered
it.
it.
You
Okay,
saved
I've got
Gia.
one,
then.
I've got
Oh,
one.
you've got one.
Why does the toilet roll run down the stairs? Brilliant, it's a banger.
You can have that one.
Nice try, yeah. What is it when you are performing? It goes for both of you, really. But like when you're performing, how do you feel? Like, do you do much talking in between tracks? Is that your plan for Hoxha, or do you just literally go track?
No, I love to chat.
You do?
I love to chat. Yeah. I love to interact with audiences. Like that's what all my TikTok is about. I love to interact with people who follow, and
Yeah.
like, I find it's way more personal.
Mm.
You know? Yeah.
I guess it's finding the balance between talking
How
to.
much?
Yeah. Did you find at the gig we went to there was a lot of chatting?
Trying to remember now.
Who was playing?
So
Will Pope,
Will Pope, who I'm still
Alex
playing
Francis.
his songs on repeat from.
Yeah,
Night, yeah.
they're good songs.
Yeah, Stormy Seas is like my favourite track at the moment. Sorry.
Yeah.
It just is. I love it. No, I love it. I can't.
Out of here.
So who was doing
Alex Francis,
too
so
much
they-
talking?
Oh, I'm not doing that now. You just answer. But anyway, I guess it's about balance, about trying to find the
Yeah.
right time and the right, not just chatting for the sake of in every gap, not introducing every single song. Just a case of
sure.
just getting into it and having that, like you said, that having the communication between you and the crowd,
Yeah, definitely.
getting that vibe rather than just talking at them.
I think you see different things. You see different combinations
saying.
at every gig you go to, don't you? You can tell
Yeah.
that some frontmen love a good old chat,
Yeah.
and then other ones,
And some bassists hate it.
bassists.
Really?
Well, I don't mind it. If it needs to be done, I'll do it. But I'm not the singer, like so. It's not
No.
my job to stand there and talk to whoever. I'll just have a chat with the rest of the band and go, "Yeah, we nailed that." Our chats are more turning around going, "What's next? Who's got the set list? What's coming up next?"
Yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough.
Like, I can't imagine Noel Gallagher having a good old chat in between songs.
No.
No.
Do you know what I
of course.
mean?
Yeah.
I'd like to see
100%. There's a
Lewis
balance.
Capaldi. I think he's like his banter he has on stage. I think is really funny.
He can get away with it.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
People love him for his personality as well.
Yeah,
I just think I wouldn't want to go to a gig and then be like, okay, their music was great, but who are they? Like,
yeah. I guess I,
can't
know what you
get
mean.
through. I like to know the artist and the person behind the music as well. That's just preference.
No, I think that's a fair shout. What is your guilty pleasure track?
Guilty pleasure track.
Yeah,
Anything Hannah Montana.
really?
Anything Hannah Montana. I wouldn't even say that's guilty pleasure. I think they're all.
See, yeah, you
bangers.
said this last week, didn't you?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Did
I
you?
said the same. I don't feel guilty about any song that I
No,
like and
you know
listen
what I mean?
to.
I just think it's guilty because other people judge it.
Well, yeah.
Is that,
And I'm like,
is that where
okay.
the bunches come from? Because
No.
Hannah Montana wears bunches, right?
I don't know. Does she?
Doesn't she?
Why are you looking at me? I'm a 35-year-old bald bloke. Like, why would I be watching Hannah Montana?
But surely your
got
9-year-old
kids,
watches
yeah.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, it's probably not.
No,
in
not
her
anymore.
time.
Like, she's Miley Cyrus now, isn't she? She's
Oh yeah,
like,
but it's all just as good. No, these bunches came from I was trying to do space buns. And then I walked into my mum's room because they just weren't working. They were just falling out into these. And I was like, I can't do it. Like, what should I do? And she was like, well, that looks cute. And I was like, okay, mummy likes it.
I really love them. But do you find
you.
that now, because I'm pretty sure on your Spotify it says I write song. I've got bunches, and I write songs.
Girl with the bunches.
The
Who
right
does that?
songs from my diary or something like that. Do you
Yeah.
not find like you've restricted yourself in your hairstyles, or is it just like
No,
it's a thing? Like
it's more that this is the most confident that I feel in a way. I don't know, like when my hair's down, I feel like it's just everywhere. I'm like, oh, don't know. And like people, like I've had fans come up to me and be like, I knew it was you because of the bunches. So I was like, okay, so if I just
That's cool.
expose it and just be like,
I'm like that with
go
the
with
hat.
the bunches.
I've taken the hat off.
You are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the man with the hat. So that's why I don't wear
I'd
the
say
hat
that,
anymore.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, because he
You
didn't.
felt too restricted.
He didn't recognise me. Right, we met a couple of
Shut
times.
up.
Seriously, we met a couple of times, hadn't we?
Yeah.
And then I was walking down the Archway High Road or whatever it's called, just wearing my hood, I think. And then you didn't recognise me, so it's like I have to wear a hat for
I think
people to.
even when we first met.
Yeah, I was wearing a hat then.
No, I don't think he
Oh
was.
no, I wasn't.
He wasn't. 'Cause
No,
I kept
wasn't,
looking over. I was like,
Charlotte told me not
it
to.
looks like him, but
Yeah, Charlotte said.
sure because
Oh,
the
my
hat's
days.
gone.
Charlotte said, don't always wear your hat. I've got like a collection of hats, and she's like, don't always wear your hat.
Oh, really?
Do you swap it up sometimes and wear like a cowboy hat? And
No.
then
Yeah.
an
A beanie.
Indian hat, a
Fedora.
beanie.
I just like wearing hat. I get a cold head. All right, it's nothing more drastic than that. I either have to protect
a
it from the
woolly-
sun
woolly
or
hat.
heat. Huh?
Get a woolly hat.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, I like
but
it.
this is a personal choice because you told
Right.
me you shave your head.
I do shave my
So
head.
then you
and I
don't shave
shaved
your
it-
head, you will have a cold head.
No,
will you?
but then I'd have a bald spot and a receding hairline, and I would look 40 rather than 35.
And who would want that?
Yeah.
Come on, you got to think of this. I'm on your side, Matt. Don't worry.
Do you want to chip in on that one? Or?
No. This is the way
No,
forward.
no, you can carry on for once.
he's-
You're actually ribbing him for once. I'm actually
he's
taking
there-
a step
he's
back.
there for the taking if you want it.
For once, I'm
beg your
taking a
pardon.
step back.
No, what it is, I just feel more comfortable. Do you know what? Like when you were saying about doing your hair, I did the exact opposite. I like got rid of what hair I did have because that's like my going out. Right, sort myself out, like on my head, like sorted.
Yeah.
I looked at you and I
got nothing.
knew.
Why?
If you want to sort yourself out before you go out, that's fine. You can crack on.
That's not what I meant. Oh Jesus!
Put your hat on after.
Do you know what? Having two of you in here is just like.
It's too much, isn't it? So speaking of tracks, your last release had a really wonderful Van Halen-esque guitar solo in. Was that Callum?
It was. It was.
That's exciting.
Yeah, the phenomenal guitarist over there. Yeah.
Was that written by Callum, or was that inspired by you, or written by you
Like-
and then?
Like there were quite a few things that went into it. So like when I first wrote Good Enough back in August last year, my producer had sort of done a guitar solo because I've been pushing at them for ages. Like I want guitar solos in my music just because I want to bring them back. Like they're so sick.
It's
I
great.
love guitar solos. So I wanted to bring them back. Having a boyfriend as a guitarist as well is a massive plus. So Reese,
He looks so smug over there. So yeah,
I'm that guy.
This
I
bit's
know.
about you.
I know.
he loves it.
Work cameras, play solos. He's real happy.
So good. And Reese sort of did like a little idea and it was great. And then took it to Callum and then he sort of repeated the idea but then added a few of his own sort of things. And I'm the annoying girlfriend. I say this all the time. I'm the annoying girlfriend who I'm like, just play the fast stuff. Like people love that. Like, and he wants to do the feel and the vibrato, and I'm like, no time for that. We've got to do like the impressive stuff.
But that's his like creative bit. Like you've done your creative bit. Let him do his
I
bit.
know, but I was thinking about the song, and I was like, if the song slows down too much, then I wouldn't.
You're worried
be
about it
happy.
losing energy and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It definitely
And I
didn't
got
lose
energy.
energy in that bit. It definitely
That's because of the
doesn't.
fast stuff.
No, it's great, and it kind of is quite like a rocky vibe to it. It's kind of like alt pop, and then it's got like a really nice rocky element,
yeah.
which I really liked. So anyway,
Awesome.
just
Yeah,
thought
he's got a great solo in another song that I've just left to him, and he can do whatever he wants.
You can
It'll
slow that one
sound
down,
good,
mate.
whatever. Yeah, exactly.
How
Do good,
honest
whatever.
are you with each other when it comes to music? So if one of you or vice versa does something, how often we turn and go, that's rubbish. Not that's rubbish, but right, like no, that's not making the cut. Go back, work on something. Come
I
back.
think
to me.
we're pretty honest, aren't we? We're pretty honest. I'd say you more so than me. I'd say Callum more so than me.
I feel like you should be sat over him, mate, to be honest. I do apologise.
Yeah, I feel Callum more so than me. Just 'cause I don't want to hurt his feelings. Whereas Callum's like, we want to get the best result.
It's probably quite good to have that, though, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely,
Right.
definitely. I'm not complaining at all.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we're a great team. It works well.
Sticking up for you, mate, don't worry. What is the song that you wish you wrote? Is there a song out there and you think, oh, I really wish I wrote that?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well done.
I mean, could
yeah.
never be
Answer.
me, but if you want a more realistic answer.
No, you can have that. It's amazing.
Okay, brilliant. Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah. I
Wait.
mean, bloody genius.
Don't Look Back in Anger.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just think
Great
of
shout.
money.
Great
that
shout.
too.
Yeah.
You should create a playlist of this lot. Melody first or lyrics first?
Depends. It really depends. So for Signs, it was melody. I just had da, 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 da,
Yeah.
going through my head, and I was like, that's quite catchy. I've literally got the voice note on my phone of the 3 a.m. singing into it. And then, yeah, other times I've got so many concepts on my phone, I'll just come up with lyrics on the tube if something inspires me,
Yeah.
and then it'll be lyrics.
Have you got lots of tracks waiting in the balance to be
Oh my god,
released?
so many.
When is your
So
next
many.
release?
So I don't have a date yet. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, like a lot, and sometimes that can like hold you back from actually releasing. But yeah, it's all good stuff. So I'm just hoping that when that all like sort of settles and everything, then I'll be releasing
Go
more.
for
But
it.
I've got so many songs. I'm not low of any. I've got like 10 that I want to release like now.
Oh, wow.
So yeah.
Could you not just release it as like a nice EP, like a little
That's
5
what
set?
I want to do,
EP.
100%. But with that comes like so much behind the scenes work that I'm sort of waiting for like now, if that makes sense. Sorry, it's very vague, but it's
No, it's like the
not gonna
build
be
up and the
vague.
promotion and sort of
Music
trying to.
videos,
Yeah, exactly. Trying to figure out when you
promos.
can do each part, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
each release. Whether you're having singles off the EP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
lot that goes
exactly.
into
There's that side I'm all like okay with. It's more like the chats behind the scenes that I need to.
Right.
Yeah.
Hurry up, chats.
Yeah, exactly. Please.
Who is an artist you should love? Should love. But you
Should
don't.
love,
Should
but I
love,
don't.
but you don't.
Oh, Gia Lily.
No, you can't do that.
Oh, that's an easy answer. Should love, but I don't.
Like a mainstream artist where like you feel like everyone loves it. What did we say last week?
I don't really know.
Wasn't it the headliner at Glastonbury? Isn't that the one we were saying?
No, we
Billie
was,
Eilish. Yeah. Do
You
you,
are joking.
No, I
Do you-
agree
you like
with that.
Billie Eilish?
I'm not a fan.
I can't say I'm a fan of
I
Billie
just don't-
Eilish.
you didn't say this last week, but I'm interested that you're saying it now.
Oh,
Me
really?
too.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I just don't feel like I understand her.
Yeah,
No, fair enough.
I get that.
I don't know. It's all quite sad and miserable and dark and
Yeah, depressing.
yeah.
Her
Yeah.
Glastonbury set, she didn't.
It looked visually, it looked incredible.
It did, but you didn't hear much of her.
Oh, tell you what, we actually
Sorry.
went to see her recently, and we could talk to each other like this at the crowd,
Oh, really?
and it was so quiet. I don't know what it was at the O2, but
Right.
it was so quiet. We could talk to each other like this and hear each other fine
Oh, wow.
while she was performing. Yeah, really weird. Yeah.
Did you find that at that gig that you could hear the back? Because when watching Glastonbury, obviously, like it was probably different from being at the O2 or
For sure.
whatever. But I found that the backing track was so loud that when she was moving, because she's very energetic on stage up to a point, and she's always moving around, going from one bit of the stage to the other.
Yeah.
So when she wasn't singing, you didn't feel like you were missing out because the backing track was so loud.
What I did enjoy from watching her at Glastonbury was watching what her brother does.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't realise how much he was involved
Is it
with.
Finian?
It's like Finian,
Finian?
yeah,
Yes.
it's-
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Phineas.
Yeah.
Phineas, yeah, co-writes, didn't he?
Test me on Billie Eilish. Go. I know everything. No, I love Billie Eilish. So.
I think it might be a thing that we're a bit older.
No, I can see why you perhaps like wouldn't. I get why people don't. But to me, I just love her.
So who was the one that you should love?
Oh
but you
yeah,
don't?
sorry. Oh god, I genuinely don't. I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
I said Green
I don't
Day.
know.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
God, I just.
I knew that would shock you.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
I'm genuinely trying to think. I think this sounds like such a lame answer, but I'll always find like something that I do like.
About you're
yeah,
just too
someone's-
nice, Gia. That's what it is.
It's a gift and a curse. It's like kind of like it's if they're popular for a reason. I'm like, I think as a musician, like I always relate in some way.
Yeah,
So I find it hard to not like people because I'm like, I respect you.
it's not necessarily about liking that person though. It's like
Just
it's
their
more
music.
like yeah. I'm
Yeah,
not saying that I don't
yeah.
like Green Day as people. I'm just
No,
saying
no,
like
no, of course.
there's an example that like Boulevard of Broken Dreams. It's just a lot of my friends like that. It's just doesn't. It weren't limp for me. Whereas like
Have you
Limp
not wandered
Bizkit-
down a lonely road?
Oh, I've done
The
plenty
only
of
one
that. Yeah,
I have ever.
the long and winding road,
Whatever.
mate. Yeah,
You're
I had to sing that. I had to sing that in choir in for GCSE.
Really?
Yep.
Go on.
Nope.
Cool.
Um,
I think all of us would like that.
yeah, but I'd like to
Yeah.
hear you singing
Hands
into
up.
your phone. I'm not doing it. But where was I going with that? But no, for me, it was almost like Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit, a bit more one up.
Trying to be edgy.
I'm trying to be edgy.
You was trying to be edgy.
No, I just preferred that rather than that.
There must be some artists.
I know. I'm genuinely trying to think.
Like, you know, like even just Britney Spears or Madonna or...
I think mine's The Cure.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Cure.
I can
the
understand
Smiths.
I like this. I like the Smiths. It reminds me of my cousin's wedding, the Smiths. I think that's why I like them, but I've never really listened to much of the Smiths.
It's really depressing for a wedding.
No, it was This Charming Man.
Oh.
That's that, so that's a good song.
Was that an answer?
Yeah, but I'm kind of scared of the guy, so I don't know if I want to say it. Kanye
Callum
West.
say, oh, no, that's fine.
I'm
Like,
scared of him.
no, he's fine. I don't think he's watching.
When you said just scared of the guy, I think maybe it's like a friend or...
Yeah.
Or Marilyn Manson or someone.
Kanye West could be my friend. He definitely couldn't.
Yeah, no, he's a odd character.
Yeah.
I like his,
maybe Kanye
he is
West.
though, isn't
That's
he?
PC, yeah.
That was PC.
That was, yeah.
It was PC.
Yeah, maybe
Not that I'm
Kanye
not.
West.
Sorry.
Yeah, probably him.
Yeah, no, I
Just 'cause
understand that.
Yeah.
I think the first couple of albums of his, did we discuss this? I mean, the first couple of albums of Kanye West, I really enjoyed because it was the time where I just started driving and that. So I really enjoyed like College Dropout and stuff like that. I haven't listened to, I've sort of gone off that sort of genre quite a bit, I think.
Yeah.
Whereas
it's just not my genre.
Yeah.
That's
fair enough.
But respect to him, he's done it very well. So
Even his like styling that he's got going on these days is beautiful, geezer. His gimp
Sure.
mask.
Oh.
That's what I meant.
You know about that, wouldn't you?
So would
Is
you.
that how you lost your hair?
Fucking hell. Could you recommend an artist, another unsigned emerging artist? Could you recommend someone to us that we might not know, or to the listeners and watchers?
I don't know if she's signed, but a girl, she's quite a hidden gem. She's doing really well and she's doing like tours and everything, but I don't think she's signed. She's called Upsal.
Oh, okay.
And she's brilliant. Absolutely love her. Very different genre to me, but like she's so awesome. She's so sick. And we're actually seeing her in November, and I literally am just too excited.
What genre is she?
She's like alt pop, but with like, she uses chromatic scales a lot and sort of bases her whole music around that, which is just so interesting to say. Like no one does that. So yeah, she's really cool. She's really cool.
Nice. It's a new.
But she might be signed, so
That's fine. Emerging artist.
yeah.
We'll go with that bracket.
Upcoming.
Upcoming artist.
Yeah, she needs to be bigger than she is. That's what I'm saying. Like
I like
she
that.
deserves way more popularity.
Can I talk a bit about your TikTok?
Of course you can.
How? Where? How? You've got so many followers on there and so many likes. Like, what was the formula? This is the thing that we've been trying to get to the bottom of with every single person.
She's our new head of marketing.
I think she's the new head of TikTok. She's probably got the biggest following, maybe.
From people we've had on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
267.1 thousand, if you're interested.
It's on the iPad.
7.2
Research.
million likes.
It's on an iPad for later.
I actually think it went up to 0.2 today, but
To be fair, I checked it, I don't know, midday.
it's probably gone down. It's probably gone down.
But tell us more. Do you put your music on there? Do you just put little shorts of you?
Yeah, so it started in lockdown. I was in South Africa actually. I got stuck in South Africa at the beginning of lockdown, and that's a whole nother story. But and I was really bored one day, and I was like, I'm gonna download TikTok. Started doing what everyone else was doing, sort of like the silly dances and trends and everything, and it wasn't going anywhere. Then when I got back from South Africa, eventually, I started posting like 15-second singing covers, like just none of my own material, literally just covers, and yeah, kept posting and people kept following, and I was like, okay, this seems like something I could do. And this was when I was releasing my original awful stuff, and yeah, it was doing quite well. And then I thought, actually, it's actually such a good platform, like use it. And I love TikTok. I love TikTok. I'm one of those artists who genuinely really loves it, and I can see him looking at me. And
No, it's only because none of us have had the success you have had, I imagine.
I think it's because I spend ages going, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be good.
don't.
I upload it and it goes,
five
40
listen.
views. I'm like, oh, fuck this shit.
I've got some tips. It's it's a tricky platform to navigate at first, definitely. But I love it. I absolutely love it now.
Yeah, no, I think it depends on the artist, doesn't it? Because we had Fraser Morgan in a couple of weeks ago, who doesn't do a lot of social stuff.
Okay.
But he's an incredible artist. He's
Yeah.
giggy. I think, like he said, he's done about 150 gigs this year. So he's like gigging. And it's one of those things that he's almost hoping that he's coming at it from a different angle. Everyone's obviously got their own way of doing it. And I think he's like, right, the gigging, the writing and all that, that's where he's trying to do find his way.
Right.
Obviously, you using the TikTok way as well as your gig that's coming up and
Sure,
releasing music as
yeah.
well. It's interesting to see what works for different artists.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's no rule book with it. Like, you just sort of do what's best for you. And for me, I genuinely enjoy TikTok. I was doing Video Star when I was like 12, and now there's actually a platform where you can edit your videos. Like, I'm in heaven with it. Like, I love it. So,
Yeah.
and it's, you know, artists want their music to be heard, and TikTok, it does allow that.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't hate it, because I'm like, you know, today wasn't my day, but maybe tomorrow people will like
How often
my
are you
song.
uploading videos then?
Oh, it
Just as and when
varies.
you're taken to do it?
Yeah, like I don't have a schedule. Like I
Right.
sort of as and when I'm sort of filming.
Yeah.
Like on the
On
way here, I just
average?
quickly posted.
Like per week?
Oh, per week? Like I try to post at least once a day. Like definitely. But sometimes I'll post 3 times a day. Then the next day I won't post anything. Then the
Yeah.
next day I'll post like twice. It completely varies. Like it's not a set in
Yeah.
schedule.
I've seen your TikTok, like, and you've got like your friends coming into it and like singing your song and stuff like that. You've got lots of different variety on there as well.
Yeah. Definitely keep it fresh.
Maybe
No
that's
one
what
wants
you
to just
need.
see me.
Fresh.
You need like people singing your songs.
You want to crack at it?
Which one should we have a crack at?
Whatever one works for you. Whatever one suits your voice.
Oh, you
Oh,
see.
cute.
Such a flirt.
How long on average does it take you to record a TikTok video? Does it take ages, or do you literally just do it raw and then just chuck it up and see what happens?
I mean, I try not to spend too long, because like you said, you can sometimes post and it will just get like no views.
Every time. We're laughing, but
No, but it's true. It's,
What else to do?
it's the least effort ones, and then they blow up.
Yeah, like I mean, my most viral video, I was doing like a live on TikTok, and then I stopped the live to record the video. I had no makeup on. I was just about to go to bed. Like I'm literally in the video like this. Oh, did you know? Like whatever. And it got 5.5 million views. And you know, when you're like,
Why does that one?
makeup on? Like really? But
I think those videos are the ones that people see you at your most natural in more ways than one. That's probably what
Yeah, of
entices people
course.
to like it.
yeah, no, because then I guess maybe. But then some others have been like more effort videos, and they've also done well. So you just can't.
Well, I don't know then, Gia. All right?
I don't know either. I'm still experimenting. Like I really don't know. That's the thing. So one day I'll post with absolutely no effort and whatever. The next day I'll plan it and do it well and everything, and then it still does the same. And it's like, okay, don't know what to do then.
Are you able to sort of translate them into like listeners or people that will go onto your channel, that sort of thing? How do you do it? Do you just signpost people?
Yeah. So like in videos that do well, I will then say like, guys, I've got a song out, link in bio, make it really easy, like put my link tree up. I'm just like, it's really easy, just 2 clicks, you can get there. And that usually translates quite well. But then obviously if you're not on the FYP, For You page, and the traction's not there, then you can see like
what is
and
that?
stuff. That's just like the explore page, so where you like find all the videos.
Oh, right, fair one.
Yeah, what is that?
I'd never tag it on anything. I don't really do much TikTok anyway, but like I do for this, but not me. But there, the FYP, I didn't really know.
Yeah, you might learn something new. So if you
There you go.
so do you have to hashtag FYP and then it'll come up on Explore?
No, I don't
No.
use any hashtags at all. I
Oh,
literally just, yeah,
really?
because every video has its chance. So every video will be put onto the For You page.
Right, okay.
Apparently.
Right.
It's just the research I've done. It will all be put onto the For You page, and then it has like, the algorithm is just like fucked. It's just, so people will watch that, like a certain amount of people will watch that. If they like and interact with it like 3 times or something like that, then it will get pushed to 60 people. Then
Right,
if those
okay.
people then do it, then it'll get pushed to 100 people, and then suddenly it will double 200 people, 500 people, and then if it stops because it's just not getting the likes compared to the views ratio, then it will stop. You're welcome. There you go, guys. Jesus.
Right, what we'll do, one more question and then we'll have a quick break. What is one thing you'd change about the music industry?
One thing I'd change about it. I don't know. Like, that's a really good question.
You can have a think in the break if you wish.
Can I have a think in the break?
You can have a think in the break.
Because I had an answer for this like a while ago, and now I've just forgotten it.
A while ago when?
Someone asked me on a TikTok.
Oh, right,
once,
okay,
and I
fair
was
enough.
like, no, it was an interview for Good Enough.
Right.
I was like, oh, that's a good question. Yeah.
All right, well, you have a think in the break.
Like, what did I say?
We'll have a quick break and then we'll be back in section 2 with Gia Lily, Lizzie, Rob, me, and Callum.
Woo!
You can press that.
thank you.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Unsigned podcast. Hopefully you're enjoying the episode this week, but I wanted to talk to you about our Patreon. It's basically a subscription service that puts money back into Unsigned, if that's the podcast, a radio show, whatever. It helps us generate a bit of an income to support these unsigned artists and to run events and also do this podcast every week. So if you want to support the podcast and support the Unsigned music brand, you can go to Patreon, patreon.com/Unsigned Music UK, and you can sign up for just £1 a month. What can you get for that price? Anyway, let's get back to the episode.
The Unsigned Podcast.
So you don't think I should wear this t-shirt then?
Oh no, it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you put it on one of those really hot washers and it'll shrink it a bit?
But then I don't know, it'll go down and I'll look
It's not going to
fat
go
in it.
into a bib again.
You weren't that small. But yeah, no, I don't know. I just went for a selection of band t-shirts. I like this one. I got my Nirvana one. I've got a couple of others.
That's sick.
It's pretty colours.
Thanks.
It pops.
Good. Just, yeah, a bit big, but otherwise. Anyway, welcome back to the Unsigned Podcast, Section 2. Shall we... Were we finished with TikTok and Instagram? Were we finished with that? We done with that bit?
For now.
Got the advice we
should
need?
have discussed that before we started recording, but yeah.
What? That's all right. They don't
We're at
mind.
what we're doing.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering. Right, should we do dream gig then?
Yeah.
Can you two both think of the gig tour bin thing?
The what?
Oh, fuck off.
That made me laugh so much on B's podcast.
Why?
Because you were like, oh, I'm still thinking of it as the other one. And like, you were like, oh, I'm just getting confused.
Yeah, well,
And, like,
basically, he's horrible and she's nice. So, like, it's one of those things that, like...
I just got deja vu. Have you said that?
So it's one of those things that she's too nice, so she won't do gig tour, put in the bin. Whereas he's like, fucking put him in the bin.
I feel like you said that you're a nice artist and you see the best in everyone, so you wouldn't want to put an artist in the bin, right?
I never want to put an artist in the bin.
So gig tour right then. There we go.
Gig tour, right?
Yeah, it's just so pleasant, isn't it?
It is
too
quite
nice.
pleasant. I know what you mean, but
Right, well,
it depends who
Well,
it is.
you can do gig tour
But
right bin.
Jamie said, gig tour right bin. 4.
Yeah.
Right, okay,
Why
we'll do
not?
that then. Yeah, best of both worlds. Because Jamie last week was like, we had Jamie cooking last week, and he was like, just so you know, whoever I write with is who I'd put in the bin. And he was like, oh, brilliant.
It's basically the same thing then.
He didn't need to say that.
No, I know, but he did, and we
I really
recorded
tried
it.
to save him as well, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't need to save him.
Gig tour right bin.
Yeah, all right, fine. We'll do that after. Right, so dream gig, what we do here is you have to choose your favourite venue that you'd like to perform your gig in. You can choose who's going to be a part of your dream gig. You can headline it. You can be the main sport or the opener, whatever you want. We're going to ask you what cover track you'd like to do, what would be on your rider, and where your after party would be. So first and foremost, where would be your dream venue that you would like to have your dream gig?
Wembley.
Wembley Arena or Wembley Stadium? Oh, do you remember what Heidi... Did you hear Heidi's episode? You were
I
here
did,
for
I
it.
was
You
here
were
for
here. Heidi was like, I want to play Wembley. And we were like, oh, cool, like the stadium or the arena. She went, what's the one with the hole in the roof? That'd be the stadium.
Oh no! Oh no!
Did you say stadium or arena?
Stadium.
Stadium.
Just because it's just so
Yeah.
iconic. And like,
Yeah.
you know, Live Aid was there and that's one of my favourite like performances of all time.
Yeah.
And it's just got so much history and I think it's just such an awesome place.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wembley.
Haven't they done up the stadium though since Live Aid?
They have.
Obviously,
Yeah, they
of
have. Yeah, they
course.
knocked it
But
down,
they've
started
still-
again.
But
But it's in the same place.
Yeah.
It's in
Yeah.
the same
Freddie
place.
Mercury has been on the ground, so
Yeah.
I feel like you're a Freddie Mercury fan as well. Which
Yeah,
is
second
just
Queen
wonderful.
reference.
was it the second Queen?
Bohemian Rhapsody, yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm
it happens
like
all
a
the time.
Freddie Mercury. Like I love him to bits.
Oh my gosh.
So anything Freddie Mercury.
Absolutely. He is like, people have like Zac Efron on their walls. I had Freddie Mercury.
Oh, I didn't have Zac Efron.
I didn't say
You
that.
still got his
I didn't
haircut.
assume.
He was just hot though. I think it was his charisma though, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
It was just the way he
Absolutely.
talked, the way he walked.
Everything.
Everything.
Who he is.
I think he's a bit overrated, personally.
Whoa.
Oh,
he looked at me then like, he looked at me like, I'm going to piss these off.
And you did. You did. That
Do you
hit a
honestly
nerve.
believe that?
That did hit a nerve.
I didn't, but now I've said it. There is
you
certain
said something you didn't even mean now.
there's certain aspects of him that I think.
What? Come on.
He's singing is not all that.
What do you mean his singing is not all that?
Like you listen to, I'm just gonna
What?
who are the two?
Bohemian
Who are the
Rhapsody.
two that they've got that sing with them now?
Adam
Levine.
Adam
Lambert.
Lambert.
Adam
And then
Lambert.
Levine.
No, Adam Levine.
And then Sam Ryder sang with him. Miles better than Freddie
I
Mercury.
mean, Sam Ryder is great. Adam Lambert is like he's he's just
Matt,
one of
get the
those
net.
musical people. He's just one of those like, I actually didn't like him. I went to see Queen live with
Yeah.
Adam Lambert, and I would much rather have seen Freddie Mercury there
Absolutely.
than Adam Lambert. So much. I got my fists out there and everything.
I'm glad you're taking all of this because I'm feeling it inside. But I've only just met you, so I can't punch you right now.
Yeah, I don't actually mind Queen.
It's such a fucking wind up.
Oh, that's so funny.
Right, we've
Yeah,
tried.
I love Freddie.
Yeah, no, it is good. I think I've appreciated it more since watching Bohemian Rhapsody. I
Yeah,
think, and it's just like I've
absolutely.
always liked that era of music and Elton John, but those films just do. I don't know, just make me appreciate it on a
Yeah.
different level.
For sure.
I told you I was in Bohemian Rhapsody, right?
did. Alice.
What do you mean?
Oh, here we go. Sit back, Rob. This will be a while.
Wait,
no.
I'm so sorry. What do you mean?
No, I was just a tiny weeny little extra in the crowd of one of the scenes, but it was very fun because we were dressed up as like 70s, so
Oh my god.
it was very fun. We were in a room of like 150 extras and everyone was dressed up in 70s gear. It literally sealed the deal for me. If I didn't like Queen before that, I absolutely loved it afterwards because we were actually sat waiting for our costume fitting and they had a tiny weeny little TV, like one of the really oldie ones as well, and they had that concert on in black and white on the screen, so I felt like I was there
Like,
watching
experiencing
it.
Yeah, oh
And
my
then we got
God,
taken
yeah.
through and it was all 70s gear and they kept trying on like different outfits
Insane.
and the bras of the era to make it
Yeah.
all look correct and everything, and it was just like a
jealous.
proper experience. And I was
That's
sat out there
insane.
as well, and someone was sat there and he was like, oh yeah, I saw that live, and I was just like, I hate you. I just want to be you. I just want to be you.
No. Apparently it was like the hottest day of the year as well. Like it was just iconic moments. So yeah, Wembley, just because it's got a lot of history to it.
Agreed. I think that's a great shout.
I want to be in Bohemian Rhapsody. Is there a number 2?
If only.
No, I think it ended quite abruptly, if anything.
Yeah.
Your Freddie
yeah,
died,
it
didn't
I
he?
don't think it can be a number. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Oh God.
Special announcer. You can have someone announce you onto the stage. Who would that be?
Matt Wherry.
Oh, you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Of course it would be.
Oh, that's very sweet. I'm taking it. I'm moving on. Right, so you've got your headliner, your main support, and your opener. Who would you have at your gig? Where are you featuring? And then who else are you going to have at your gig in what slots?
I'd want Queen to headline.
Yep.
And I'd want to support Queen.
And who would open?
And the opener, I feel like we should do something interesting, like a comedian or something.
Oh,
Like
That's an original
mix
answer.
it up.
yeah, like get people like laughing and like
She's touching your stuff.
yeah, like so subtle. Okay,
Who's your favourite comedian then?
I love Michael McIntyre.
Yeah.
I love Trevor Noah. I love Jack Whitehall. So any of those would suit me. I think just to get the crowd sort of like
Yeah.
laughing, enjoying it, and then bam, Gia Lily, bam, Queen.
That's
Great night.
it's
That's
a very
great.
original, original answer. What would be your cover track?
Seven Nation Army.
Wow.
Oh.
God, these answers.
Wow. Jo-
It's almost like you've
And they're
watched
quick.
the podcast
Yeah.
and you've come up with the answers beforehand.
Done the research. Yeah, we're going to need some more questions, all right? Flying through these. Special guest duet. Now, obviously,
Special guest duet.
yeah, so you know, like when people bring people out. What Jamie was saying last week, he was saying that he went to a Mark Ronson gig and he brought out Amy Winehouse and
Yeah.
Lily Allen at the Camden Roundhouse, I think.
Wow.
So, yeah,
Love
so.
the Roundhouse.
Recently.
No, not
No.
obviously not recently.
Hologram. Could have been, couldn't it?
How long have we haven't had Amy Winehouse with us? She passed away when she was like 27, was
It was
it?
like 11, 12, 13 years maybe.
God.
I don't know. Look at me. I don't know. That's like tell me.
Yeah, a while back. Fucking hell. Yeah, so
special
who would
guest
you
duet.
bring out to do a special guest
Special
duet
guest
with?
duet.
Yeah.
Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Miley Cyrus as Hannah Montana. God, I'm getting excited. I'm like, this is actually happening.
Got to take them all.
Yeah, Dua Lipa or Miley Cyrus.
Not like that, you. You're sick.
I didn't. Just looked at you.
Exactly. That was enough.
That's all it needed.
That was enough.
Oh God, sorry. What would be on your rider? So when you get to your dream gig at Wembley Stadium, you'll have a couple of choices that you could have made on your rider. They'll be waiting for you in your dressing room. What choices would they be?
What do you mean?
So on a rider is like a special request you can make that's waiting for you in your dressing room. So your rider is basically a list of special requirements that you
Can it be
need.
literally anything?
Yeah, anything you want.
Halloumi fries.
I'm going to be controversial now.
Oh, don't say you don't like halloumi.
I love halloumi.
Good.
I'm pretty much vegetarian, right? So I eat halloumi stuff. Right? I like halloumi. I eat a lot, yeah. But McDonald's have started doing halloumi fries rather than mozzarella fries.
Oh yeah, I'm angry about that as well.
Yeah, halloumi fries suck.
That upsets
McDonald's.
me. I agree.
You should take that up with McDonald's, really.
I was so disappointed, right? I was coming.
Change it.
I was coming home from here. I was going home from here. So when I probably go past like 4 or 5 McDonald's on my way home.
And you stop in every single one.
Every single
I stop at it every now and again, right? And I stopped at one. I was like, do you know what? I'm going to have some mozzarella fries and whatever, or mozzarella sticks, sorry. And halloumi, they were crap. Tastes like fucking rubbish.
Yeah, they're not great.
No, not a fan.
Halloumi needs to be cooked correctly.
It
Go to
does.
Nando's.
There's not Nando's on the A12.
I'd just make a diversion. Like it's worth it.
Yeah, and they open at 11 at night. So what would be halloumi fries?
Okay,
so where are they from?
Fries? Nando's.
Okay, they're Nando's
Yeah,
halloumi
and
fries.
the dip that comes with it as well. Unbeatable.
What spice do you guys go for? Callum, what spice you go for in Nando's?
Guess. Oh,
Huh? Hot.
I could have guessed that. Guess.
Lemon and herb.
That's such a like an insult, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Medium.
you look like
I
a
didn't
lemon
mean
and
to
herb kind of girl.
insult you.
I was like saying, no, I'm a medium girl.
Medium?
Medium kinda
Where do you go?
Probably lemon and herb.
I'd probably go medium.
I just wanted to be the
that's so
same as Gia Lily. That's all I wanted.
I'm surprised in the break you didn't put your hair in bunches.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I could.
I like plain.
I've got two
You like plain?
Plain, yeah.
Are you just doing this controversial
No,
thing again?
I can't do spice.
Really?
So even the lemon and herb is really spicy for me.
Are you joking?
No.
So what? When you have like an Indian takeaway, what curries do you
Korma.
have? Korma.
Butter chicken. Or butter chicken even.
Hey
Butter chicken.
What's that?
you guys.
That's butter chicken.
But I like a korma, veg korma.
I like a korma, but it's just like if you're going for a takeaway, like I like a masala or something. I like the sauce, so you can,
Do all that.
with the naan. Yeah, not DJ.
or the poppadoms.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're getting hungry.
yeah.
Did you choose anything else? Halloumi fries and
and
so we've
halloumi
had
fries.
you haven't necessarily got to choose food.
Can I choose people like my parents?
No, they'll be there anyway.
Okay.
Your mum and dad on the rider.
No.
Wheeling them in.
I don't know.
So basically, some
Okay,
examples we've had, right? We have had examples such as a games room, like a man cave. We've had.
Set my expectations low. I said halloumi fries.
But a lot of people have said, "Oh, we just want some Guinness." So so there are different things on the spectrum.
Yeah, you know what? I'd probably say like a bottle of Sauvignon Blanc and halloumi fries.
Fair enough.
Just getting the feels,
Yeah. Made it moment. Have you had one yet? What would be your made it moment?
No, I would.
No?
I'm a perfectionist, so nothing's
What would be-
ever good enough.
What
I'm
is that?
joking.
What is the aim though? Like, what would be you go? That would be my made it moment. If I get to there,
At the moment, I realistically like headline shows
Mhm.
and managing to like sell out one.
Yeah.
Whether that's like 100 capacity venue, I don't know, but that would be a moment for me where I'm like, wow, I just
100
sold out
people
a
in the
show.
right venue is fucking massive though.
Yeah,
Like,
of
it's
course,
about
yeah.
picking that right venue for the crowd, like you said about like
Totally.
making sure that you're not doing like a 500 capacity
Exactly.
versus doing a
Exactly. And that was with other artists, it's just more for like the practice and stuff. But
Mm.
yeah, I'd say, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'd say.
It's a good one. Where'd be your after party after headlining Wembley Stadium? Where would be going for your after party?
I love hosting. So I'd just say everyone.
All round
that's
yours,
mine.
mate.
Yeah, no, genuinely, he gets so annoyed. Like honestly, no, he's a good sport, but like, I just love hosting.
Well, that's
he's
perfect
like,
for me.
Crazy.
That's great.
Yeah, I love hosting. So I'd get everyone back and the higher acts and like, I'm making it sound like I live in a mansion. I really don't. It's just like a flat. But yeah, no.
We didn't say
I'd
with
host
Queen
something.
actually. Is it Queen with Freddie Mercury?
Yes.
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 So he'd be coming
And you're
back
thinking,
to
he'd be coming
acting.
back. He'd be coming back. Yeah.
You're not invited.
No, probably not.
I've actually heard he doesn't like you either. I'm joking. I
Right.
haven't heard that.
Have you guys thought of your gig tour right bin?
Um,
No, I even like
Oh,
teed
we
you
need
up.
to come up with artists.
Oh my god, I gave you that 15 minutes ago.
Oh, now there's 4 artists that we need.
Yes.
Dua
Dua Lipa, Miley Cyrus.
Let's go Mika and McFly.
There you go.
Mika.
Mika's just, I was on the M. Mika and McFly.
Yeah, but he's obviously in the bin, isn't he?
Well, let's ask.
We say obviously. Yeah, obviously.
She loves McFly.
I like Mika.
She likes
What's wrong with
McFly.
Mika?
She likes McFly.
No, what's wrong
Dua
with
Lipa
Mika?
and Miley Cyrus. Mika will go in the bin.
It's Mika.
It's
what's,
not
what's
someone
Mika
that-
doing now?
I don't know. Didn't he do Eurovision?
No, yeah, he is.
Is he still
did.
signed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you trying to get him on here?
We'll get him on. I still think there's a niche for that. We find artists that have peaked.
I actually know someone that knows Mika, so I probably
Yeah, I
could.
think we should get him on. And then you
could
can
try.
and then you can look at him and go, "You're in the bin."
Sake.
You can look at him and say, get in the
Get in
bin.
the bin.
I will turn around to him and say, with all due respect, we had Gia Lily in. She's already said that she really likes Dua Lipa, Miley Cyrus, and McFly, and you were the odd one out.
With all
Get it-
due respect.
It's your
Get in the
brand.
bin.
It's your brand.
So who's the other one? Billie Eilish.
Yes, rather than Mika.
All right,
Okay, so
fine.
you're saying Dua Lipa, Miley Cyrus. Did you say Freddie Mercury as well?
Billie Eilish and
McFly.
McFly. Sorry.
McFly.
Okay, so I need to write this down. So Dua
So-
Lipa.
So the concept
Okay.
is gig. You only got to spend one night with them doing a gig
A
somewhere
gig.
together, right?
Yep.
You got a world tour for a year.
Okay.
You got to write with them
Yep.
or put all of the work they've ever done into the bin. Why'd you laugh at
Oh,
that?
that's awful.
It's like Snog, Marry, Avoid for music.
Yeah, but like, they all mean so much to me. I can't get
Yeah,
rid of them,
exactly,
innit?
right? Who would have been in the bin if Mika was on that
Mika.
list? Right, there you go, see?
It was that was sorry. That was
With
gonna
all
be
due
easy.
respect.
With all respectfully in the bin.
I can be
Mika.
down, I can
Poor
be
Mika.
blue, I can be violet sky, I can be happy.
Which one of us is not the musician?
And you.
Oh, yeah, shit,
You-
me too.
Okay, you do your rendition of that song.
You're a drummer.
Go on, do Grace Kelly. Go.
No.
I feel like you should both do it. Just like have a competition, like who can win.
Actually, no, wait. You guys are the singers. Why don't
No.
you
No,
guys
he's
do a
not.
rendition?
He can shout.
Shout.
I could go high. I could be up and I could be purple.
There you
we
go.
go. There we
Lovely,
go.
lovely.
Need like the action with the
Yeah.
mic.
I'll work on it for next week.
Cool, thanks. Are you here now then?
No.
That's why I said it.
Voice note. There you go.
Oh, great. So, yes, a gig
Okay, so-
tour, right bin.
Okay, so I know who I'd tour with.
Mm-hmm.
Miley Cyrus.
Yep.
100%, because like her shows are like unbelievable. So I'd definitely love to tour with her for a year. Wow. Okay, right with McFly, because I think Tom Fletcher's so talented.
Yeah.
Like his songwriting skills are incredible. Yeah, but Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa or Miley?
Goes in the
Gig.
No, Miley.
Bin.
Miley, I'm touring with.
Oh, sorry.
Billie Eilish
Billie.
or
Billy or
was that
Miley.
Billie and Miley.
Dua,
What was
sorry.
that? Gig and bin. Gig and bin.
Gig and bin.
Oh.
Yeah, Dua, innit? It's Dua Lipa.
Thing is,
And Billie
like you were
Eilish.
saying earlier, like with Billie's music, it is quite sad and
Depressing.
quite sad.
Melancholy probably a better
Quite
word.
miserable. So,
Quite miserable.
so I feel like her. But I've been to her concerts and they're sick. But
The world would be a happier place without.
Oh my
them.
Yeah.
whoa, I'd send him off. I'd probably have to just say, I'd do a show with. Ooh.
The world would not be a happier place without Dua Lipa. I'm just saying.
I know. She makes lots of people happy.
Yes,
This is
she
really
does.
hard.
She does.
Thing is, whatever I say is actually just not true. So it's just
Oh, it is. It's
It's
concrete.
literally,
This
yeah.
is
You walk out of
gospel.
here and one of them would be like in the bin.
Billy or Dua.
Who do you prefer, Callum?
I think I prefer Billie Eilish actually, but as many as Phineas.
Yeah, but Phineas isn't being put in the bin.
Yeah, Phineas stays. You can write with Phineas.
Without Billie Eilish, Phineas might be free to do his own stuff.
rather than being held back.
So
Oh, you know, this is too hard. This is too hard. I feel like my life's on the line right now.
It really isn't.
I'd say probably perform with Billie Eilish because I've seen her live and I love her shows.
Oh, okay.
Like I think her shows are just set out so perfectly. And then Dua, you know how much I love you.
But
I'm so sorry. Just for this one moment,
get in the
And it's his fault.
no,
because he
but I
likes
still
the
wouldn't
bin.
want that. But Billie Eilish, just for performance, because I haven't seen Dua Lipa.
Well, you won't anymore. She's in the bin. Chances
Banana
gone.
skins.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
yeah.
that's my answer.
Oh,
Now
doing a
move
bit.
on.
I'm gutted.
No, me too. But I've seen Billie and I just love her live. I think
Yeah.
she's sick. But then Dua Lipa looks really great as well. I don't know.
You're fine. You've made your decision.
Yeah, I've made it.
And we'll
made
stick by it,
It's fine.
and-
I'll just put her in the bin for like a second and I'll just get her back out.
Just, like,
really
hide
quickly.
her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll get in the bin, pretend I'm Dua Lipa, bye, and then come back out. Just so she doesn't have to go through that.
No, you've decided, and we're going to move on. So when you were saying about you've got new music on the horizon that
Yes.
you've written, you've got your gig on the 1st of October. When is it likely that new music will be released following that?
Very soon after that. And my fans get annoyed because they're like, soon sometimes means 6 months, sometimes means 3 weeks. But with this soon, I'm like, I'm doing everything that I can to get it released as soon as possible now because I've done too much, like, not waiting, just like,
Yeah, you're ready.
yeah, I'm ready again. And
Yeah.
like, good enough. I had a song to release and I've got 2 that are 100% ready to go.
Yeah.
But then something happened which held me back, which was a good thing. And now that's sort of like settling down and everything. Now I'm sort of ready to release again.
Right.
Because that's, all good stuff.
Can you tell us what the song is
I'm-
called?
I can't.
No, that's
now.
fine.
No,
Don't worry.
I can't right now. But I am performing it on the 1st, so you'll hear it.
I'll see it.
You guys are invited, by the way. I'm not saying
Where
that.
is it? Oh,
Hoxton,
Shoreditch.
Underbelly.
Underbelly, yeah.
Underbelly at Hoxton, yeah. Yeah, me and
Yeah.
Charlotte are coming. So you'll meet Charlotte.
Nice.
Didn't invite me to that one either.
You can buy your own fucking tickets, Rob.
Bit of a good birthday present.
When's your birthday?
1st of
March.
October.
I wouldn't come then. That'd be really sad. I'll sing you happy birthday on stage.
God, I'll be there.
Me, you and Charlotte.
You can bring all your friends along and then the
Oh,
whole,
yeah, invite
the whole
Rob.
auditorium will be
Ollie.
packed out.
Is Georgia back then?
No, not till
Oh,
the
mate.
7th. No, not till the 7th of October.
Ah,
How old
that's
are
a-
you?
he's going to be 28.
I'll be 28.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good age. I remember my 28th year well.
Hang on. That weren't that long ago. You're 29 now. You're acting like, I remember being
Oh,
28
I remember-
years ago.
The good old days.
I remember
was
being
good.
28.
It wasn't a good year actually. It was in lockdown, so it
Ah.
wasn't a good year.
Yeah, we won't mention
mind.
lockdown. We won't mention
We're past
lockdown.
that.
Yeah, definitely past it now. No going back. What is the plan for like after the gig? I know you said your music is very secretive, but have you got more events that you're planning?
Definitely. Like
Yeah.
I just after this gig, I just want to keep gigging and eventually do a headline show.
Yeah.
That's the plan. But for this one, it was a bit. I didn't realize it was over 18, and then there was a lot of people.
Oh, I remember
like,
you posting about that. Yeah.
Yeah, there were a lot of people like, oh, gutted that they couldn't.
Is that the venue
come.
or is that the promoter?
That's the venue, I think.
Right.
Yeah. So the next plan is to do an under 18 gig, so then more people can come and experience the music.
Yeah.
And then after that, just keep gigging, releasing, and get back on the releasing train.
How have you found? You said that you had a manager in the beginning when they sort of discovered you with your music that you won't talk about. Are you still got the same manager now?
No, he's
How-
not managing anymore. So
Right.
it was,
How did you
just sort of
decide on managers and stuff like that? How did
I've-
that come about?
So, what do you mean? Like how I?
Being called by Callum.
What do you
Have
look?
fun.
What do you look for in a manager?
Yeah, that.
Oh, someone who's like just as passionate about my music as I am, and can sort of have the same vision as me, and not someone who I think is just going to mess me around and just sort of wants a bit of a project and it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm just going to do this because I know a few people. I want someone who's like invested just as
Yeah.
much as I am.
What do you expect from a manager?
Effort and time and persistence, just consistency really. I
Yeah.
don't want any flakiness. Like I'm so done with that. Like I'm just, not that my last manager wasn't flaky at all, but I just know what people can be like.
Yeah.
And I'm just not looking for that.
Mhm.
So yeah.
It's a good question, Rob.
That was, yeah.
It was.
I thought you'd like that one.
Spot there.
That was a good question.
It was a good question. Right, we're going to wrap up shortly because you're going to do a couple of acoustic tracks for us.
Yes.
Yes. So we're going to get into that. If you guys want to watch those, you can go to our YouTube channel. They'll be online over the next couple of days. Jamie Cook's is available from last week. That's available now. Never Let Me Go is online. And also what I'm trying to do is play a couple of the acoustic tracks from these sessions on my radio show on Sundays. Obviously, we've had a couple of weeks off. We don't need to go into it too much. But hopefully we'll be able to play quite a few of those coming up. You guys got anything else to plug? There's no point in plugging Friday because it'll be gone.
No. Spotify, search admissions, noise complaints before 9.
Yeah.
Banging.
Banging.
That's such a good title.
Thank you. What, banging or noise complaints before? No. Yeah, noise complaints before 9 on Spotify. There we go.
Are you Liz?
You can find me via my website, which is lizzieromain.co.uk. I'm on all the socials. Find me on there.
Gia.
So profesh. Hi, I'm Gia Lily.
So profesh.
And you can find me on social media. Gia.Lily, basically everywhere, I think. Apart from TikTok, that's Gia.Lily with 3 Ys, because someone took Gia Lily.
Yeah,
How
we've.
dare they?
Have you
How dare
searched their
they?
account to see if they're active?
No.
If they're not, can you kick them off?
No.
No.
We're with Rob and Ollie. There is a Rob and Ollie on Instagram.
Right.
So we sent them a message going like, look, you're not posting anything. Would you just kind
They
of
ask you to pay.
just change your name by 1 digit or something so we can nick it?
Oh, and they did it.
No, they wouldn't. They'll ask for money. Like, I got asked for like £1,000. No, sorry, someone asked me for £1,000.
What, to change so you could have it?
So that I could have Gia Lily just on Instagram and TikTok. And they were like, that'll be
crazy.
£1,000 PayPal, please, now. And I was like, oh.
No, that's mad.
It's like a private number plate, isn't it, in a way?
It's like an NFT, Liz, isn't it?
It is like an NFT.
See,
Have
I'm
you been doing
learning.
your research?
No, I just knew that's sort of what it was. Because what I was trying to think is that with these like acoustic sessions, we put them online, and I don't want people. Obviously, the artists can do what they want with them. I don't want people just like sort of nicking them. So I wasn't sure.
What's an
Well, you
NFT?
should release them as an NFT then.
Non-fundable
Fungible
token.
Okay.
But do you not have like stuff that's like around it? So like, is it in radio and stuff like that? That it will literally be copyright, or is that not?
Oh, I have no idea.
No.
We'll find out when it gets taken.
Yeah.
Yeah? One thing I was going to plug is that we have got our gig on Thursday the 29th. So when this goes out on YouTube on Monday, it will literally be this Thursday coming. Tickets are available via Dice. It's at Hotbox in Chelmsford. We've got the great Leslie, we've got Charlie Baker and Hawk and the band all going to be there, and all of the future hits artists, all the future hits presenters and artists in some cases are going to be there as well.
Multiple times.
Multiple what? You're going to be there multiple times.
Multiple artists.
Oh, multiple artists.
I was thinking
yeah.
Abby Grace.
Oh yeah. All of the presenters will hopefully be down there, including Ollie if we're lucky.
No chance.
And so tickets available for that. Come down, Hotbox, 29th, doors open, 7 o'clock. It'll be great to see as many of you there as possible. I think that's pretty much it. Everyone happy?
Happy.
Yes.
Callum happy? Thank you very much for watching. Gia, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you for having
you guys
me.
as co-hosts as usual. Very much fun. I think we need to do more with you two together.
Let's do
I
it.
think it's
Let's
hilarious.
do it.
Right, we will see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.
Bye.
The Unsigned Podcast.